Alright. So what's happening? Let's do it. Let's go.
Welcome back to Me Glowing Green.
Yeah, she's an Namekian now.
Vegeta, look, it's an Namekian. That means he doesn't have a penis.
Oh, that's a classic one.
Team 4 Star Namek was the best.
Yeah, I was watching some of the movies recently.
Uh, I was like, there was actually a point. There was actually a point where I was like watching a bunch of Team 4 Star clips. That actually reminds me, I have to watch the new episode that came out of uh, Home for Infinite Losers.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did do their. That's like a side series they were doing.
Yeah,
I do like their side series that they're doing at least, because it's like the best we're gonna get. I
yeah.
really do wish they would have done the Boo Saga, or at least the BoJack movie. I want to see that, because they said they had the BoJack movie completely written up. Everything is done, and they just had to put it into um, like write it out, but like they just said, you know what, this isn't that good. We don't like it, so we're just gonna be done.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear why they're not doing the Boo Saga?
Yes, they were saying because their jokes. They said their jokes didn't seem fun anymore. Like it just seems very repetitive. They couldn't think of anything that would be new or fresh. It just
Or at
seemed
least
it seemed like the
it
same
just
old
it just
tired
seems that,
jokes.
or something that just seems limited to or whatever. But then you got the stuff that they're doing with this, and it's like, what are you talking about? You guys still got it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird.
But then they didn't dance around and then actually told us that they didn't like the Boo Saga.
A lot of people don't like the Boo Saga actually. From what a lot of people are saying, and if I remember correctly, what they were saying, you should probably play the game while we're talking about this maybe, because you were standing around.
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
So before we start, before we talk about that, I am about to do a thing. I gotta go to this computer. There we go. This terminal's been left on. Here we go. This is the annoying thing that I would have to look up.
oh geez, the '90s looking animation.
Right.
That takes me back.
So let me just do this. E I L M S-T-Y. I know that there is something that tells you about the password to this thing, but A, I don't remember exactly where, and B, I don't know if they tell you like exactly what if it's the actual password. Anyways, we're good. And now it's gonna ask me questions. Let's do the visitor program. What do mitochondria produce by combining glucose, lipids, and oxygen? I want you to take a guess, Grant. What do you think the answer is?
Nad,
What?
Nad.
Dad? As funny as that answer is, it's not. It's this one.
That was my second guess.
Who was declared responsible for the Manhattan incident? Okay, Guess this one.
The second one, B, K.
You think that, but no, it's this guy.
That was also my second guess.
Is that going to be your answer for everything?
No, that literally was my second guess.
Gene transmission in mitochondria is.
Paternal.
Um,
Either maternal or parental or paternal. I don't know what that is.
maternal, paternal.
It's either A or B.
You're actually right. It is maternal.
Okay.
All right, so we got a cutscene going here. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like they just they just didn't want to do the Buu saga. It was like they didn't like the Buu saga, and then what you think was like, oh, we just couldn't think of the jokes for it.
Well, to be honest, I don't know. I don't think it'd be that hard. I mean, it's not like it's impossible to do. There's a lot of jokes that just write themselves at that point with some of the characters involved.
Yeah,
But to be honest, at the same time, not a lot of people like the Boo Saga compared to the previous ones. It just feels a bit odd compared to the other ones. When you look at it, the other thing about the Boo Saga is, from what I remember saying or hearing, is that people, or it was I think it was that the Boo Saga was not supposed to happen. The cells or the Android Saga was supposed to be the last one, and that's where Akira Toriyama was going to end. Dragon Ball Z was in the Android Saga. That's where he was going to end
yeah,
it. But because of sales and money, he was commissioned to do a new saga after that. And they're like, well, Boo Saga. That's what came to be. And then after the Boo Saga ended, obviously Akira Toriyama stepped out. He had nothing to, but they asked him to do designs. They wanted to continue because it was popular, but he didn't want to do anything else. So they're like, all right, well, we can't get a manga going, so we're gonna get an anime going, and that's when GT happened. And so he designed a few characters, but overall, they just had someone else do it, and that's why it's not canon. And
Ugh.
then decades later, they released the Battle of Z movie and Resurrection F, and then that's when Dragon Ball became popular again in the public eye, and that's like, all right, we're gonna just do Super, and we're just gonna take the first two movies and make those into mangas and make them canon and make them into the series where then they'll just continue on. And now they're continuing the new saga, which is coming out next year, or a new series.
Uh,
And then
so, real quick to catch up on the viewers of what just happened. Uh, we just found out that the monsters that I have been fighting, they all contain my DNA.
hmm,
These monsters are my children, and I've been killing all of them.
but they're mutants of actual people, though.
Yes, but they contain my DNA.
That's weird.
Hang on. Let me find. Let me find a quick summary to better if I can. Da, da, da. Let's see. Here we go. Aya returns to the shelter. While exploring, she discovers that the ANMCs are the result of a genetic engineering in an attempt to artificially create superior life forms, and that in some way she is closely involved. After accessing a computer belonging to shelter researcher Fred Bowman, Aya discovers that the ANMCs were created from her own DNA. Aya discovers Bowman has transformed into an ANMC. He is hostile and Aya kills him, taking his ID to progress to the shelter. So yeah, they these guys contain my DNA, and I've been killing them.
Well,
Let's see if I can find another thing. Here we go. As Aya explores the shelter, which has become overrun with NMCs, she discovers numerous scientific facilities and learns that the shelter was created to enact the second Neoteny Plan, a project to deliberately create artificial neo-mitochondria creatures, or ANMCs, the humanoid creatures. Because as I mentioned before, the NMCs are just creatures based off animals, but the ANMCs are creatures based off humans in the belief that they are superior to humanity. So the people who made these human mutants or whatever, who mutated the humans, they did this because they feel that this was the best way, this was the best step to evolution for us to look like fucking freaks. Aya also learns that the mutant mitochondria the ANMCs were created with is actually her own. And with the aid of Pierce, she learns that the shelter acquired her genetic material directly from, and we will figure that out soon. But yeah, all these creatures that I have been killing have my DNA.
mm-hmm. Hmm.
Aya, it's me, Pierce. Pierce, where are you? You freak. I'm in the shelter. What? I thought I told you to take it easy. After what? I'll rest later, Dr. Aya. In the meantime, I'm hacking the shelter mainframe. I'm a programming genius. You got a gun, genius? I love this dialogue. You know I don't like those things. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that quote from Shadow the Hedgehog. Personally, I wouldn't be caught dead using one of those things. Anyways, Pierce did not listen to me. He didn't. He's not in Dryfield anymore. He's here now, so I gotta find him. Anyways, what were you saying before I cut you off and
No, I, no, I was,
revealed that?
no, I was done.
Hmm?
I was finna,
Oh, that was it. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, any horror. Uh, yeah. So, yeah. Uh, any of the human like people that I've been mutants that I've been killing, I'm killing a piece of me. Like these guys, for instance. This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. In fact, I'm not even gonna feel it. Oh, they noticed. They noticed me killing their friend.
Big guy's coming.
He took his sweet time to get over here, and he dies. Ah, the R slug. Another good shotgun ammo. Alright, so where? Alright. Alright, so I want to go to that red dot over there. Is there anybody at the bottom floor? Nope. I gotta go back to the lift over here. Gotta go over here real quick. Oh gosh, we got more magicians. Just poison them. Oh, good. That's the best way to deal with those guys. Poison them, and then just start shooting them down. Alright. Alright, this is gonna take a while, so fast forward. Alright. And through here we got some enemies. Oh, noises.
Yeah, her babies.
Die. Some of these rejects are fucking useless. Alright. That was a quick little detour of killing some monsters. So let's go find Pierce and then be hit with another big info dump of story, and then we'll cut to the next episode. Anyways, apparently he's in here. So another good indicator that you didn't get the good ending, if you did not save this guy, and instead you ignored to go back to Dryfield, instead of him, Kyle would be there, and that's not what we want. We want him to be there. Pierce, you bitch! Don't scare me like that. I thought I told you to rest. Fuck. I was worried about you. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Or stuck in a comic book.
I forgot.
He looks
comic book guy.
He has the same color jacket, shirt, pants, hair, the same hairstyle, the same glasses. Everything is exactly the same, even the little ponytail. Like,
Yeah,
it's literally just the same character. I don't even.
nice.
I think it's even the same name. Let me look this up.
That's why I said like in that one episode I told you like put up a
Okay,
picture of him and the dude from Comic Zone and do
uh,
the comparisons.
okay. The name is different. His name is Sketch Turner, not Pierce. And his pants are a little different. His pants, um, Sketch Turner has black pants with with an X on them, but he's got the same, and his hair is a little different, sort of, but it's very. He looks very similar to him. I
What's
never actually
Neo
beat that
Arc?
game. I want to.
I've never beaten that game actually.
It's a game I'd like to play one time, get all the way through.
That thing you saw, that big nasty pupil like thing, that ANMC grows on the broadcast of Neo Arc. Okay. So if that's the case, then all we have to do is take out the Neo Arc generator to stunt its growth big time. Alright, I'll do it. But where is it? Take a look here. The micro device. That means so let's push next. See. I guess I'm going.
Oh man, the
Roger
stale
that.
movements.
But you, I'll stay here.
I got magic pencil powers.
What? Get a move on.
See ya.
Alright. See ya. Alright, there's
Yeah,
one
see,
last thing I gotta do before I head out.
yeah, see, Sketch Turner has, he's got shorts. He's got pants on. It's different.
Alright. And now with that, we've got some people who showed up.
Did you say who shut up?
No, I said we've got some enemies who showed up,
Oh.
and because now after I kill those enemies, we're gonna be heading over to the Neo Arc. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna clear this area and these two areas off screen, and then when we come back, I'll come and clear this area because here is where the next section will be at. So I'm gonna do this off screen, and then when we come back, I'll be uh on B2, and then we'll take care of that during the recording. So wait, how long has it been, by the way? Just want to make sure.
25 minutes.
How much?
25.
Oh yeah, all right. Then yeah, perfect. So yeah, like I said, well, what I'll do from this video and the next is I'll just clear out the enemies, and yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright.
All right. So let me just go ahead and do some body snatching.